The simplest, most powerful expression of physical discipline is exercise. Most people think exercise is about appearance. That's the modern framing, fitness as aesthetics. But the deeper reality is that exercise is neurological regulation. It's one of the fastest ways to stabilize the mind. Modern life traps people in what I call the sedation loop. The body's inactive, the nervous system becomes stagnant, energy has nowhere to go. That stagnant energy begins converting into psychological tension, anxiety, agitation, irritability. The mind starts searching for stimulation to break the tension. People reach for sugar, caffeine, social media, entertainment. Each of these things produces a small burst of dopamine, which temporarily relieves the discomfort. But the body's still inactive. The underlying tension remains. So the loop repeats: inactivity, mental agitation, artificial stimulation, temporary relief, and then back again. Exercise interrupts that entire system. When you move your body intentionally, several things happen at once. First, the stress hormones that have been circulating in the bloodstream begin to metabolize. Cortisol and adrenaline are not inherently bad, they're designed for movement. The human organism evolved to process stress through physical action, running, lifting, climbing. When those hormones are released but never discharged through movement, they accumulate. That accumulation creates the feeling many people live with now: a background anxiety. While exercise clears that chemistry. Second, movement signals safety to the nervous system. This sounds counterintuitive because exercise is physically demanding, but biologically it communicates competence. When your body performs controlled stress, lifting weights, pushing through resistance, increasing heart rate, the brain interprets it as capability. Over time, the nervous system becomes more resilient. Stressful events no longer trigger the same level of panic because the body has practiced handling intensity. Third, exercise sharpens attention. Blood flow increases to the brain, particularly the regions associated with executive function. This is why, after a hard workout, people often report mental clarity. The mind becomes quieter, not because thoughts have disappeared, but because the system has discharged the excess energy that was driving them. If meditation trains the pause in the mind, exercise stabilizes the platform the mind sits on. A calm mind and a weak body is difficult to maintain. But when the body is disciplined, when it regularly moves through effort and recovery, the mind naturally becomes more ordered. You can think of it like this: without physical discipline, the system falls into the sedation loop. Inactivity, agitation, artificial stimulation, and repeat. With physical discipline, a new loop emerges: movement, discharge of stress chemistry, nervous system regulation, increased energy, and clearer thinking. Over time, that becomes a self-reinforcing cycle. The more you move, the better you feel. The better you feel, the more capacity you have to move and act intentionally.